The Ring of Honor New Japan Pro Wrestling co-promoted Honor Rising shows just around the corner, and it's time for my preview here as the two shows happening back-to-back days. Of course, we're going to start with the first one here. We have two Young Lions matches to start this off. The first one, Rin Narita versus Marty Scurll. This is a great matchup for Rin Narita, as him and Marty Scurll could have some interesting spots. Obviously, Marty Scurll's going to win, being the bigger star, not being a young lion, but still, I'm interested to see how this plays out. This could have a lot of great stuff as far as spots with Rin Narita and Marty Scurll with the amateur wrestling wise, and some technical stuff could be on display here. And same thing with the next Young Lions match with Shota Umino and Zack Sabre Jr. More the Marty Scurll Rin Narita match I'm probably more looking forward to the most compared to this. But I'm hopefully we see Zack Sabre Jr. turn poor Shota Umino into a pretzel and just stretch the shit out of him. It's gonna be a rough night for the Young Lions here. They're gonna get stretched to hell probably. As of course Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna win that one. As the next match, we have a tag team match. Jonathan Gresham and Jushin Thunder Liger taking on Robbie Eagles and Taiji Shimori. Awesome to see Jonathan Gresham here in New Japan. He was booked on the USA shows of the New Beginning in USA shows. Here, finally gets some matches here in Japan. Jonathan Gresham's a fucking man. I love Jonathan Gresham. And he's going to be a great force in the junior division. Hopefully he's a best of Super Juniors. That would be great. But him and Robbie Eagles could tear it up. Him and Taiji Shimori could tear it up here in the tag match. Of course, Liger, too. Liger might get a win here over Robbie Eagles or something, just to kind of give a little bit of a boost before him and Taiji Shimori have their match at the anniversary show. That's going to be awesome to see. God bless Liger. That could be his last junior heavyweight title match. You never know. So it would be awesome to see that. Can't wait for that. I'm gonna go with Liger getting a win over Robbie Eagles. And that kind of sucks for old Robbie Eagles, but would love to see Liger get a little bit of momentum going into the Ishimori match. There, as the next match, 8-man tag, as we have Toa Henare, Tomo Akiyama, Dave Finlay Jr., Juice Robinson taking on Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Briscoe brothers Jay and Mark Briscoe. As Dave Finlay Jr. and Juice Robinson take on Mark and Jay Briscoe for the Ring of Honor tag team titles at the next show. So good to see, obviously building up to that. Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, they have a IWGP tag team title match coming up against Evil and Tanada at that same show, at the second Honor Rising show. Could see them getting a win over Toa Henare. That's probably, that would be my suggestion there. Would be Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga getting a win over either Henare or Hanma there. As, interesting, that show, I'll talk more about that show when it happens, but interesting note that the Ring of Honor tag team title match is main eventing instead of the IWGP tag team title match. It's just kind of interesting. As the next match, never openweight 6-man tag team title matchup, Ryusuke Taguchi, Toru Yano, and Togi Makabe taking on Cheeseburger Delirious and Colt Cabana. Man, I hope they do a lot of comedy spots here. They have a chance for some comedy magic. You have Taguchi, Yano, Colt Cabana, and Delirious. Some great comedy guys in this, and some of the best comedy workers of the past, this past 2 decades here, of the 2000s and into the 2010s. Just some great stuff here. Cabana and Taguchi will be fucking tremendous. Obviously, Cabana and Yano, they had their match at Ring of Honor a couple of years back. It was just a fun match when it was promoted to be like, holy shit, they're doing kind of a comedy dream match in Ring of Honor. I don't remember too much about it, to be honest, off the top of my head, so it must have not been that great. But interesting, obviously, to see with the Cork and All crowd. Hopefully they're going to be all over it. There's going to be a lot of comedy spots. I don't think Cheeseburger Delirious and Colt Cabana is going to win, even though the never openweight 6-man belts are, the cereal box reward, the toy in the cereal box as far as prestige goes. Just don't think they're going to win. They have a 6-man match on the next show against Young Lions, against Yota Tsuji, I believe, Narita and Umino. Could be wrong. We'll see that when we get to that card, but off the top of my head, I believe That's who they're facing. So I don't think they're going to win, but they'll get the win on the second show there. As I'll say Makabe pins Cheeseburger with a lariat, just murders poor Cheeseburger. Never Openweight Championship matchup, Will Ospreay versus Dalton Castle. Interesting matchup, kind of two polar opposite as far as styles go going into this. Ospreay and Dalton Castle never really touched when Ospreay was in Ring of Honor for just a short little tidbit time. He was there. Almost 1,000% Will Ospreay's going to win. I don't think Dalton Castle's going to get the win here. Hopefully a fun little match, though. It just depends on how well the styles mesh well, and Dalton Castle, hopefully he'll do some he'll probably do his German countering into the Oscar. That'd be a sweet spot to see. Just if I was putting that match together, I'd love to throw that spot in. Ospreay goes to the Oscar, counters it with a German suplex that he does. Other than that, nothing really looking forward to in that match, to be honest. Just, Ospreay wins, we'll move on type of thing. Co-main event, though, the Ring of Honor World Television title match. Jeff Cobb versus Roki Goto. Of course, Jeff Cobb and Goto. Poor Jeff Cobb. This man has wrestled Roki Goto on just about every New Japan show I feel like he's been on as far as singles matches goes. As this is going to be the one where Cobb gets a win. This will be the one. They've had the never open weight title matches on previous New Japan shows. Now it's time for Jeff Cobb to win and beat Hiroki Goto there. So that's nice. But obviously, anytime Jeff Cobb's in the ring, it's awesome. He's the fucking man. So unique. It's just so goddamn strong, and just how awesome he could do those spots. Unorthodox suplexes that he can do, the Sidewinder suplex, and just awesome stuff. He's going to be throwing Hiroki Goto around all over Cork and Hall, and they're going to love it. As the main event, the Dream Team of Jay Lethal, Kazuchika Okada, and Hiroshi Tanahashi taking on the Kingdom of Vinny Marzella, TKO Ryan, and Matt Taven. Obviously, the Jay Lethal, Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi team is definitely going to be the likely favorites. The other thing that kind of has me on maybe the Kingdom will win is TKO Ryan. He has that Ring of Honor title match on the next show. Could see him getting a bit of momentum and pinning Jay Lethal with some shenanigans by the Kingdom. But if Okada or Tanahashi takes the fall, Cork and Hall will be burnt to the ground. There will be nothing left. It will be a sad day. A sad day for New Japan. But, obviously Jay Lethal has been more used in New Japan in the past compared to the Kingdom has. Well, the Kingdom were a part of New Japan back when it was Michael Bennett and Adam Cole and Matt Taven. But not really this version of the Kingdom post the Adam Cole, Michael Bennett era. As Jay Lethal, was part of really the only Ring of Honor really the only Ring of Honor LIJ guy to be going into New Japan. As then split off from them with Truth Martini, and him and Naito had that Intercontinental Championship match a couple of years back. So here, he's back with New Japan. I don't think he was on the Rising show last year off the top of my head. I don't believe so. If not, I don't remember that he was. So that's neither here nor there. But the Dream Team of Lethal, Okada, and Tanahashi, that's going to be cool to see. Interesting to see how Cork and All does with Jay Lethal, though. He's not really been a big mainstay guy for Ring of Honor into New Japan. Was on a Wrestle Kingdom show with a Ring of Honor title match a couple of years back. But other than that, in the Intercontinental Championship against Naito, didn't really do anything highly significant in New Japan. So it's interesting to see how they react to him. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Dream Team of Lethal, Okada, and Tanahashi getting the win over the Kingdom. Just Okada pinning Matt Taven with the Rainmaker or something. Just something simple like that. As we go on to the next show, we have the 6-man opener as Yoda Tsuji, Ren Narita, and Shota Umino taking on Cheeseburger, Delirious, and Colt Cabana. The Cheeseburger, Delirious, Colt Cabana team, they're going to lose night 1, and they'll win here night 2 against the Young Lions team. It'd be funny to see the comedy spots done to the Young Lions to kind of see how they react to it, but I do hope Cheeseburger gets the win out of that, as that'd just kind of be funny to see him pinning a Young Lion, and the crowd probably lose their shit. As the next match, Toa Henare and Jonathan Gresham taking on Taka Michinoku and Zack Sabre Jr. I believe the Taka Michinoku Zack Sabre Jr. teams are going to get the win. But hopefully Zack Sabre Jr. and Jonathan Gresham have interaction in this match, because that's going to be fucking awesome. Two of the best technical guys in the world right now. You know, I think Jonathan Gresham's great. And him and Zack, very polar opposite guys. You know, Zack, a long, lengthy dude, and Jonathan Gresham, a short, little dude that uses really speed to his advantage and can throw together just awesome sequences really fast. And just be a great polar opposite of what Zack Sabre Jr. wants to do and Jonathan Gresham wants to do when those two are in the ring together. But I'm going to say Zack Sabre Jr. gets the win over Toa Henare. I think Henare's going to take the fall, either by submission. Yeah, I'd say he's going to make him tap. I don't think Zack's going to get the pin there. As the next match, in the fucking most anticipated match on this show, on this tour, in my opinion, Marty Scurll versus Robbie Eagles in a singles match. Sucks that this is only getting 20 minutes, because this match is going to be fucking awesome. Hopefully they let these guys kill it. If not, hopefully somebody somewhere else in the world, Ring of Honor or anywhere else, books this match, because this is going to be awesome. If they let these guys go, and they're going to kill it if they let them go. And have a great little match there. But as far as who's gonna win, it's gonna be tough, you know, because Marty Scurll, Robbie Eagles. It's as far as Robbie Eagles could use a win, as far as a win over a bigger name guy of New Japan / Ring of Honor. As and Eagles is more of a New Japan guy, not really used a lot in Ring of Honor. As I'm gonna go with Robbie Eagles getting a surprise win, just out of. I think Marty Scurll is definitely going to win, but I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to go with the upset with Robbie Eagles beating Marty Scurll there. That's going to be a hell of a match, hopefully. If they let them do what they want to do, it's going to be awesome. Next match, tag team match, Will Ospreay and Hiroki Goto versus Dalton Castle and Jeff Cobb. Obviously, the two champions of the previous show, the two title matches from the previous show getting thrown together into a tag match. Obviously, Goto and Ospreay, the Chaos Tag Team. I would assume those guys get the win. I'm going to go with Goto pinning Jeff Cobb or Dalton Castle to kind of get his win back after the Ring of Honor World Television title match there. Next match, tag team match, Shingo Takagi and Tetsuya Naito taking on Vinny Marzella and Matt Taven. Hopefully LIJ gets the win over the Kingdom. That would be a very sad day, especially Naito and Shingo. Awesome to seeing them tagged together here. As, that's kind of a badass tag team of Naito and Shingo, for being completely honest. That's a fucking awesome team. As, I'm gonna go with Naito getting the win over Taven. Or Vin. Actually, we'll save Taven for this night. We'll have Naito. I'm gonna go with Naito pinning Marzella after the Destino. He doesn't even have to bust out a Destino, honestly, to beat Marzella. He could beat him with a Gloria. It'd be fine. No hard feelings. I'll say he bust out the Destino for the win there. As the sixth match, Ring of Honor World Title match. Kind of depressing that the Ring of Honor World Title is not the main event. But seeing who was in this match, it makes sense that it's not. Jay Lethal, TK Orion. Jay Lethal's gonna win. TK Orion doesn't have a fucking chance in hell of beating him. As just kind of mowing through that match there. The IWGP Tag Team title match in the co-main event, Sonata and Evil, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga. As don't think they're gonna hotshot the belts back onto Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. That would suck. Hopefully Sonata and Evil get the win here. As it could be, as far as the Ring of Honor, comparing the two title matches, the two tag title matches on this show, honestly looking forward to this main event more. In the Ring of Honor World Tag Team title match of Dave Finlay Jr. and Juice Robinson taking on the Briscoes. I guess because it's more of a fresher matchup for a New Japan show compared to Sonata and Evil taking on Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. As we've kind of seen everything that they can do between those two teams. And here it's a bit of a fresh matchup. More of a Ring of Honor match, obviously. As I'm a fan of the Briscoes. I think they were, the last decade, they were one of the best tag teams in the world. For pretty much the entire decade. They were tremendous. Great team. Dave Finlay Jr. and Juice Robinson, on the other hand, not really a great tag team, but I think Juice is going to do well. Dave Finlay Jr. really hoping he steps up his game here for this main event, and they have a great match. I am going to go with David Finlay Jr. and Juice Robinson. I think they're going to have a title change here. They are part of that stable that's kind of thrown the lifeblood of Ring of Honor. It's been newly found there in Ring of Honor as a kind of a thrown together stable, but they could use some momentum and have them beat the Briscoes here. The Briscoes, they're going to be Ring of Honor lifers. They're not going to new Ring of Honor, or they're not going to WWE or anything anytime soon. I don't think they'll even be booked by AEW. They're just going to be Ring of Honor lifers, and they'll be fine losing the belts here. They'll bounce back in some way, shape, or form over the next year and a half. They'll be back. It's no harm, no foul. Have them drop the belts here at an Honor Rising show, and they can get the belts back later on down the road. No big deal there. As that will do it for the previews of the Honor Rising shows. Definitely check out, if you haven't yet, check out the Giant Baba Memorial Show. The main event was fucking tremendous. Kento Miyahara, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Daisuke Sakamoto, and Yoshitatsu. It was a fucking awesome match. It was so much fun to see the dream team of Kento Miyahara and Hiroshi Tanahashi. The whole show was fun from a fan of Japanese pro wrestling. Just, those nostalgia glasses were on to watch that show. It was just so awesome to see a lot of the guys. Mil Mascaras busting out a crossbody at like 76 years old. Crazy stuff there. But that will do it for the show preview, as I will catch you guys next time for the review of these two shows. Take care, everyone.